Am I going to have to do this again? No. Oh, cool. Figured out how to zoom. That's going to be fun. Let some people roll in and we'll see what's up. Here, come on, chair. Oh, is my chair broken? Oh, no. There we go. Turn my brightness up. Ooh, gotta put my phone on silent. We're doing this from the phone today, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Why are you falling over? Hell fit. What's going on, brother? Just fixing figures that apparently decided to not want to stand up anymore. Don't be rude, Grogu. There we go. Excuse me. Whew. Well, that's annoying. Looks aka Mo2 Drew now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My bad. That's fair. You got me there. It's friggin', how does this look better than when I use my webcam? Maybe I'm gonna have to figure out how to connect my phone into the live streams. Maybe get better quality picture, as it were. Ooh, the mustache looking good. Looks HD TV. That's what I'm saying. But then, like, when I use the webcam, it's like a bunch of issues and stuff. I'm gonna have to look into it and see if there's a way to connect it to the live streams. Ooh, Alyssa's here too. Not a fan of his new handle. Well, and hi, hello. Can see every hair now. Sweet. Yeah, that's still really hot. Ooh, that burned my little lippies. Oh, that didn't feel great at all. Oh, found the instructions. Somehow they ended up like under my desk, but like at the back of it. So we have those now. So maybe we'll work on the throne room a little bit. Needed to change. That's fair. Sometimes you got to change it up. But Instagram's still not working. That's not cool. Stupid companies. Sometimes like apps or whatever just like stop working. Oh, I hear a little pause. Yeah, I know, but he's sort of back on social, so I guess I'll take it. That's fair. I missed seeing his name pop into my stuff. Hi, baby. Hi. Come here. Hi. Are you on camera? Yes, you are. You say hi. You say hi. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Hello, my girl. That's Miss Kaiju. Yeah, puppers. Yeah. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. What are you doing? What are you doing, big girl? Oh, the folks love you. They're saying you got beautiful eyes. You want to see beautiful eyes? Yeah, look at you. Look at you, my girl. What's up? Daddy's gonna do a live stream. Yeah, Daddy's doing a live stream right now, so I'm gonna stay down here. You're welcome to hang out if you want. You want to hang out? Get comfy. It's up to you. She's a good girl. Here, Daddy moved the ring light. I know, you always think that I'm getting up to leave. That's why I tried to not get up from the chair, so then you didn't think that. There we go. Bam. And those eyebrows. Yeah, she's got the Rottweiler coloring, so it gives her those eyebrows there. But yeah, so for those that don't know, Miss Kaiju is a red husky and Rottweiler mix. So she has the husky like more like body and everything. Definitely the husky fur, especially when she's getting her winter coat and everything. But she has like the roddy coloring, except for like on her paws and around her belly. She has the husky coloring. But yeah, she's awesome. Couldn't have asked for a better pup. Pretty much had her whole life. Badass puppers. Yeah, she's awesome. I think she's still down here. Wait, where are you? There you are. Yeah, she's wandering around, making sure there's no bombs or whatever in the basement. I'm going to plug my phone in just to make sure that nothing goes wrong and we die, because we don't need that right now. And then, I guess, I don't know, we'll see what happens on the live stream. Maybe we'll work on the throne room, talk about some stuff. Ooh, I picked these up. Little stone and wood pathways for the Christmas village. Because my idea with these is to kind of connect them like so. So it's like a nice like long path going somewhere in the village. Charging noise. Hi, baby. She didn't go upstairs. But yeah, so I picked those up. And I'm very excited to see what I can do with those in the village. Hopefully it works out. Do you want to put these on the table for me? Makaiju, keep those on the tip. All right, that's fine. I'll do it. I love her to death, but she never helps with that stuff, you know? God. Cool. Yes, thank you, Alyssa. Oh, she's decided to lay down. Where are you? You can see her fluffy body right there. Oh, and there's her leg and her little feet. God, I just love her so much. Oh, stop it. We're stuck in a predator claw. Fixed it. Cut some up and make steps for a stairway. Honestly, that's what I had thought of doing with them. The problem with it is they're like hard plastic. And I don't have like a little saw to actually cut them up. Because the one thing that I have, I need to figure out how to do little stone steps. Which I think I already kind of have an idea. Especially with having done like little terrain and stuff for D&D. I'll just have to use like kind of cardstock and like the little foam sheets that I made the dungeon tiles out of. But yeah, I gotta figure that out. Gotta get a Dremel, comes in handy. Yes, that is one thing that I was looking into recently. Because there's a couple of things that I want to make, but I don't have the tools on hand to actually make them. So that's the problem. And then, yeah. What else been going on? Ooh, had my youngest last weekend. That was fun. She's wanted to do a little paranormal investigation here for a bit. So me and her actually did that. Did some EVP recordings with it and got some interesting stuff. I don't know if I'll put it out on the channel. Maybe some of the stuff because we left the recorder going overnight again. I still need to get the first one put out first, and then we'll see. But we did one with me and her actually asking questions and stuff like that. Got some interesting responses on the GhostTube app with it. But yeah, we'll see. If I put anything out from that, it'll probably be the recorder that I left overnight. Just because I don't really have. Oh, I don't really like put my kids like on the channel like that. So what toys are you looking at from Big Bad Toy Store? Inquiring minds want to know. So Big Bad Toy Store has the Makoto Shishio figure that I want to get. And then that's probably sold out now. They had a Paul Atreides because I need the last... Okay, so this is the predicament I'm in. We got to flip the camera around here. Not those. So these. There we go. Oh, Bad Boy Toy Store. I actually read that as Big Bad Toy Store. So I have Duncan, Stilgar, and Lady Jessica. All of these came with a piece to build. Oh, don't knock anything over. Gotta believe in yourself. Yeah, the Fett Man. I think that was the first Boba Fett one that I had, that I ever bought. I actually have to get new batteries for him. And then that is like an old Action Man, which is kind of like a knockoff of G.I. Joe, but I painted him up as like a young Sam Fisher kind of thing. But yeah, then I added his flight helmet and all that back. He also has a parachute that I can put on him. Either way, so these 3 figures are from Dune Part 1 series, or they only did those. So yeah, the problem is they all came with a piece to build a bonus figure of the Beast Robin. The other problem is I don't have Paul Atreides, so he doesn't have legs. So I have to get Paul Atreides from Dune Part 1 and finally complete him. Because right now he's got no legs. So, yeah. Fun times. But yeah, I have to see if that's even still in stock. And then... but yeah, Makoto Shishio, that's the one that I need to get. There's the Baron over there. As you can see, my wall is adorned with stuff from my kids from over the years. Switch that back around. Oh my God, what happened? There we go. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Build a wheelchair until you get it. I honestly, one of my kids probably still has a wheelchair from their dolls still kicking around here somewhere. I just have to find it. As the wall should be. Yeah. Actually, even on my bookshelf. Yeah. So both of these are from my oldest when they would doodle and stuff. This is their like rough draft of the Rurouni Kenshin picture they did for me for Christmas. They were just trying to get the hang of it. And then I told them not to throw that out because I wanted to keep it. So technically, I got 2 Rurouni Kenshin drawings for Christmas. Not bad. The other one is hanging on the wall behind where I usually sit on the couch. So, but yeah, pretty much this. Okay, so you know what? Let's go down memory lane here. So that is the first painting that my oldest ever did for me behind the Baron that they ever did for me when they were little. This is their kindergarten grad like program from their kindergrad. That's the first piece of artwork from my youngest, Amelia. That's the first Valentine that they ever did for me. I think that's the Father's Day card. Maybe. Either way, that's another card from my youngest. And then this is from kindergarten. It's a poem about fathers and sons that my son gave to me. And then you see my spooky corner and some of my wrestlers. There we go. Love it. Thank you. They may become tattoo artists in the future. They got skills. That'd be cool. I'd let them practice on me. Ooh, it's all zoomed in again. See if this fixes it. Doesn't seem to. It'll be fine. I know my oldest right now is in college for the hairstyling program because that's something they wanted to do for a while. And I told them like they should, because when you do the hairstyling stuff, you never know. Like you could end up working on TV and shows and stuff as well. So yeah, but so far they seem to be enjoying it. And yeah, a lot of money later, and they have their kit and everything. So that's cool. It's been a bit of a ride, to say the least. Mad money in that. Yeah, man. Especially like around here, because when you do like hairstyling and stuff, there's like different things you can do, which like if you just specialize in coloring people's hair, like you're just a specialist with that, so it's all bueno. Okay. And then yeah, we'll see what happens. So far they seem to be enjoying it. They have the other class that they have. College is so dumb. So here's the thing that I didn't even like when I was in college. Like there's really no reason to be like, oh, you can do the class that you're here for, but then you also have to pick 4 other classes to do while you're here. If somebody's going to college or something for something that they're passionate about or that they want to do, just let them focus on that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Other people might disagree, and that's fine, but I just think when someone's going to college or whatever, you should just let them focus on that. Especially with all the money that, you know, you're getting paid to let even like have students there. Just saying. All those little pieces are going to get dumped here. But yeah. So, but like I said, they're enjoying it so far. They don't like the one class that they have, which is fair. Because it's called, like, it's just called communications, which, like, doesn't really tell you much. It just teaches you how to email people and sound more professional in it. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't get it. But whatever. As long as they're having a good time and they're enjoying their education there so far, then it's worth it. Where are the biscuits? Oh, I only needed one of these long boys. Getting pieces for the throne room. But yeah, so that's what that's going on with. Oh, there we go. They make you take classes that you don't even need, all about money. Yeah, 100%. That's how I feel about it. Ooh, it's cooled down a little bit, but it's still hot. And then we need 3 swords. And then what else is going on? What am I doing? Ooh, been watching that Zorro show, which I can't help but notice that Prime still hasn't put on like English speaking platform. Whoa. Almost dropped a piece. Which I can't help but notice Prime still hasn't put on like English speaking platforms, or at least it's just not in Canada. Looked steamy. It is. Like it is very much. Let me see. Yeah. Put it here, you can see the steam. Your boy's getting steamy on streamy. It was sad. But yeah. So the Zorro show is fucking, it's so good. But like, honestly, Prime needs to get their shit together and actually put it on like Prime Canada and stuff as well. Because I think a lot of people would like that show if they actually got to see it. But if you're not putting it on those platforms for them to see, then it's like, it makes it harder. That's making me want a cup of coffee. Go get a cup of coffee. Live dangerous. We're all adults here. Enjoy a cup of coffee. I have a cup of coffee. Sometimes the tea. I enjoy a nice cup of tea as well, but I always have an after dinner coffee. Oh, I've been drinking this friggin' Earl Grey vanilla tea lately by Tetley. Oh, it's so good. It's like a delicious like dessert tea. I binged He-Man like 10 times already. It was amazing. That's awesome. I still need to check that out. The problem is, like and this happens quite a lot with me. I find I end up checking out so many shows that I don't know if I'm gonna like or not. But then I end up liking them quite a bit, and then it's one of those things where I'm just like, well, fuck. Like, I have to wait until I finish at least one or two of these before I start another show. Or also just feel a little overwhelmed. And then when I'm like, oh, what do I feel like watching? And then I just get like that, what is it? Like the what's it called? Like choice paralysis kind of thing, where you just can't figure out what you want to watch, so you don't end up watching like anything. Or you end up sitting there for like half an hour thinking about it. But yeah. So yeah, I gotta start that at some point. Oh, I didn't push that in far enough. There we go. What else? Oh man, that Zorro show. It's just so good. And I've not like talking with a lot of people. I've realized that quite a few people don't realize that like Zorro and Batman are so like interconnected. In a lot of like different adaptations of Batman, the Mark of Zorro, which was the first Zorro like book that was put out or anything, just had my Rocky marathon in honor of Carl Weathers. Hell yeah. The binge burnout. Yes, that is 100% what like it feels like sometimes. I'll get back to the Zorro Batman talk in a second. But yeah, it definitely feels like it's just a binge burnout because you end up watching so many shows or a few shows and you binge them or whatever, and then you're just like, man, I don't feel like watching shit right now. Or you just like you can't decide on what to watch after a point because your mind is just like, hey, we've binged too many episodes of things. You need to just relax, man. Like, so yeah, totally get that. Also, I just added these 3 swords onto the side there. I'm assuming that's gonna. Oh, we attach this to the platform now. There we go. Wait. We need to make sure we do this on the right side. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's 100% binge burnout. I haven't heard that before, but I love it and I'm going to use it forever now, Alyssa. Go where you're supposed to. But yeah, friggin' rest in peace, Carl Weathers, man. Apollo Creed. Where are you going in your thing? Yeah, that one sucked, especially because he was just in the middle of directing a new movie as well. So that sucks. It doesn't have 1,000 swords? It fucking better not. Well, so luckily, some of them is like this, like the pieces for the throne, you just kind of add things on, like the swords onto it. So that's like some extra swords on it, but before it just looked like that. So who knows? Maybe altogether it does have 1,000 swords. I'm not putting on 1,000 swords though. That's too much work. Wait. Oh, did I miss a step? Oh, I did. I did. But it's okay. It was easy. We take this back off and we put these pieces on. Oh, this is Zorro and stuff. Oh, wait. And now the Mandalorian will have to write them off. Hopefully they give him a great send-off. I think they will. I think it's one of those things that when a beloved actor like Carl Weathers is involved with your project and then they unfortunately pass away, I think it's kind of like, I don't know. You don't want to do something that's going to like, I don't know, just be disrespectful or feel like you just kind of shrugged it off. So I think they'll do a good send off. Really hope they don't do like the AI replacement thing. May or may not have binged Game of Thrones again last month. Yeah. I fucking love Game of Thrones. This is the second throne room build set I've done. The other one's the McFarlane one there. No, I love Game of Thrones. I was late to the party, but I caught up. And I don't regret it. Tremendous athlete, played pro football as well. Oh, I didn't know that. Come on. These little pieces don't want to go in. So that's an issue. Oh, Zorro. So the Zorro and Batman stuff. Talking to a lot of people recently, I've realized that a lot of people don't realize that come on, that they were like super connected. So were we. Yeah. I did the throne in my castle Grayskull. Yeah, that's dope. But yeah, so like the night that Bruce's parents were killed, um, I guess spoiler alerts if you know nothing about Batman. Um, they were actually watching The Mark of Zorro, which was the first Zorro book, excuse me, and movie that was ever done, written by Johnston and McCulley. Okay, we're gonna try a different one. And then yeah, a lot of the stuff with Zorro is actually like what Batman kind of based his stuff off. The no killing rule, um, and honestly, even the characters themselves. Like you have Zorro, but then you have Don Diego, um, who is like Zorro in his regular day stuff. Excuse me. And on it, like it's so good. If anyone if you get the chance to listen to the audio play of Mark of Zorro with Val Kilmer, like you're listening to Zorro, but it feels like 100% you're listening to a Batman production as well. Especially with Val Kilmer playing him. It was done back in 2011 or so. So before like the throat cancer and everything, unfortunately. I mean, unfortunately that he had to deal with it. Not that it was like before that. Um, am I supposed to use a different piece? But no, it's so good. And like the way he plays it, like Don Diego very much comes off as like the Bruce Wayne type thing where like, you know, you're the rich guy and you're like very much playing it up to the crowd and stuff like that. But then when you become Zorro, you almost have a slightly different voice and in a way Zorro becomes who Don Diego really is and Diego is just his in a way like his actual alter ego. It's not really like who he's actually like is supposed to be. But it's so freaking good. But yeah, The Mark of Zorro audio play, Val Kilmer. Google that and hopefully you find it. This piece does not want to go in. Um, but yeah, so there's a lot of like connections in like with Zorro and Batman. It's super cool, especially because I love Batman and I friggin' love Zorro. Oh, almost dropped a piece. Why? Okay, I'm supposed to put these angled pieces in the back of that to hide those, but they don't want to go in there, and I'm freaking out. Get the crackle? Pretty much. You know what? This might not be happening tonight. Yeah. Everything is awesome. Everything is so when you're part of a team. God, when that movie came out, my son was younger. He loved it. Watched it every day. You know what? I might just say fuck these pieces and not use them. Because they do not want to go in there. Oh, you know what? I don't know. Let's see if that makes a difference. Apparently, I was supposed to put the back pieces on first and then the swords. I don't know why that's going to make a difference. Nailed it. Yeah. Feel like it's better when you sing it and you're trying not to cry. Not that I'm trying not to cry. Like I'm not going to cry. My eyes might get sweaty, but you know, that doesn't mean I'm crying. So, you know, soften the plastic. If I had hot water down here, I would do that, but I don't. And I'm not dipping it in my cafe mocha. That's coffee and hot chocolate if you don't know. Maybe the steam will help. I'll just steam it. This shouldn't take long, right? Are you soft yet? How do I make you soft? Should I say mean things? Or are you into that? Will that keep you hard? I don't know. Nah. Yeah, I didn't think so. It was worth a shot. Why? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? These just really do not want to go on. These are the parts of the build sets where I start like wondering if I did do something wrong, even though the instructions say to use these pieces. And if I used the wrong piece somewhere else, but it doesn't seem like I did. So I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Less than a month till Dune Part 2. I'm pretty fucking excited about that. Just switch topics. No, but I legitimately, I am super excited for Dune Part 2. I'm actually listening to that audiobook right now. I got a piece. I got one of them. I'm actually listening to an audiobook right now that is one of the best audiobooks I've listened to. So it has like a full cast production. So you have like actors doing the lines for like Paul Atreides and Duncan, and the Baron Harkonnen and everything. And then you have the one like story narrator kind of reading all the other stuff. But it's super cool because they also will do like voice effects in a way. So if it's like to like convey that these characters are in a bigger room, they give like a slight echo to the voices as well to like convey that. There's been a scene or two that have had music as well to like kind of give it like a soundtrack so you know something more intense is kind of happening. It's really, really cool. I enjoy it when audiobooks kind of go that extra little step to make it I don't know, more immersive, I guess you could say, or more cinematic. The only other one, or the only two that I've heard like this, was the American Gods audiobook I listened to probably 6 or 7 years ago. And the It audiobook that was done by Steven Weber. And I'm pretty sure it had a cast production. Now I'm questioning myself. I can't do Legos. My anxiety heightens and I lose my shit. Honestly, that is totally fair, dude. It like overall, I'm pretty okay with it. But it's when it's like simple things like this where it's like, oh, put a little piece in there. And you're struggling for so long to just get it in. When things start, I'm just like, I start getting to that point where I'm like, hey man, it's a simple task. Why can't I do it? But we got it. So now this side of the chair is officially done. And like the thing is, this isn't even. So hold on. I'm going to unplug this for a second. I'm pretty sure it just made a noise. So that build set, the McFarlane one, like those pieces were so small. That was intense to build. So, but it wasn't my first, so I knew what I was getting into. Governor room, Rick, his first scene, and then we got Daryl up there. Oh, my little Pennywise bookshelf, book nook thing. I know it's with the Clive Barker books and stuff, but like, let me switch this back. My lady has always been afraid of clowns, so I can't have it upstairs on in my living room bookshelf where all my Stephen King books are. Is it a little backwards? Yeah, but I got to do what I can. Oh, excuse me. There's the heartburn. Wood burning. Wow, I said that weird. Wood burning and making things out of nothing is my jam. Hell yeah, man. I hear that. I fucking love crafting stuff. I'm actually, probably tomorrow, or maybe tonight, we'll see how adventurous I feel. I'm going to be working on making a little skating rink for my Christmas village. So that's exciting. So the problem is I found like kind of, it was like slightly greenish blue and it had like glitter in it. So I was like, oh, I could probably put this in like a circular mold type of thing and it'll look like, ice or whatever. And even my lady was like, yeah, that could work. And I thought it said glitter glue. And then I brought it home and I was looking at it today and I realized that it said glow glue. So the skating rink is going to be glow in the dark, which I'm going to say would be kind of cool. I'd go skating at a glow in the dark rink. I mean, I don't go ice skating anymore, but I would. You know what I mean? I might. I don't go just because I don't want to. Come on. Welcome to watching a man struggle with things that are made for fucking children. This is a Game of Thrones set. I don't think this is made for children. 16 plus. You're still a child when you're 16. Come on, get in the things. Ugh. And then we got to do another side. That's the thing. I have to repeat all of these steps just to make the other side of the throne. Oh, just get down. Get down or lay down, homie. That's right. I'm threatening the build set now. Whatever. Good enough. The ones we have were gifts that were put together by people, so he didn't have to. Better gift. Yeah, pretty much. No. Toxic chemicals in the pond. Yeah, there we go. It got the Ninja Turtle ooze in the water before it froze. Okay, so we're going to put the back pieces on here first, and then we'll put the swords on. See if that makes a difference. It won't. It's not making a difference. And then what else have I been up to? Just trying to keep myself distracted. Are you threatening me? I need TB for my bunghole. My name is Cornelio. Beavis and Butthead. Whatever happened to them? Not to answer that with like going off topic again. Been watching a lot of movies lately. Yesterday, I revisited one of my favorite movies of all time, the first Highlander film. God, it's so good. And I'm so excited for Chad Stahelski, the director and like pretty much co-creator of the John Wick stuff, to tackle that with Henry Cavill, because that's going to be so good. Like, Chad Stahelski brought like Hong Kong style fight scenes to Hollywood. And honestly, like, I know of quite a few people that, like, after seeing the John Wick stuff and it being like longer takes and we're staying with the action, it's not just like, oh, here's a cut. Now they throw a punch. So we got to cut from over here. And they landed that punch. Now we're cutting to behind the shoulder. Like a ton of unnecessary camera cuts. Like, it changes the way that people watch action films. So I think his Highlander movie is going to be fucking awesome. I know he's also doing a movie about Ghost of Tsushima, which is one of my favorite PS4 games of like fucking ever. Got it. So that's going to be sweet. But yeah. So I was watching Highlander yesterday, and I learned a bunch of kind of interesting stuff about it. So the reason that it's like, in that they're talking about like, this is the gathering, like who's ever the last immortals here, like you're gonna, like, we fight for the prize kind of thing. Oh, you got the John Wick Mustang? That's cool. Man, lucky. That is really cool. But yeah, so like the first Highlander movie was supposed to be a standalone thing. There wasn't supposed to be any movies after. There wasn't supposed to be the TV show. None of that. And the thing is, Highlander didn't even really perform well at the box office. Like, it's considered a box office flop. But once it got released on home sales for like VHS and everything like that, no, I dropped it. Oh, we beefed it, guys. A big old beef for Sutherland. This isn't good. I found it. Found it. But yeah, so that movie became a success, like a cult classic, exactly. Because of like home video sales and everything. Which it's kind of interesting. So Highlander 2, it's a weird one. If you've seen the just regular theatrical cut, like the immortals come from a planet Zeist and other weird stuff. I've only ever seen what's called the Renegade cut, which like removed all of like that kind of thing. So I don't know. I didn't mind it as a kid. It was a better movie than I guess what the theatrical one is. Where are you supposed to go? Hold on. Like that? I don't know. It'll be fine. The third one, honestly, like as a kid, I liked it. It was called like so in Canada at least, or the version of the VHS that I had, it was called Highlander 3 The Sorcerer. But I think in other places it was called The Final Dimension or something like that. Okay, hold on. So if it's gonna sit like that, I need here. Yes? Yes. See, I liked it though, because it had like Mongol immortals and stuff that like came back to life. And they played on it's supposed to be just a sequel to the first one. So number 2 didn't happen. Yeah, I did that right. And then so like Connor feels like he got deceived. He thought he won the prize, but in fact he did not, because there are other immortals still alive. They were just encased in ice because the cave collapsed on them. Something like this. So yeah, that was, I don't know. I enjoyed it as a kid. I probably still would enjoy it, to be honest with you. Highlander Endgame, I fucking love that movie. That was like the first well, no, not the first Highlander movie. I saw the first one first, and then later on I saw Highlander Endgame and then Highlander 3. Kind of like out of order, but what can you do? But I also grew up watching the Highlander series, and that show still holds up. I was watching that today. The first episode is on YouTube for free. And I also liked that Christopher Lambert, Connor McLeod in the movies, he's actually in the first episode of the show, and I totally forgot about that. I don't know. I just love Highlander. It's such a good franchise. Come on. Now we get to struggle with this side of the throne. Oh, did I miss comments? Like Evil Dead. Yeah. Evil Dead was supposed to just be like a standalone thing. Ooh, the most recent one, Evil Dead Rise. That one gave me the spookums. They also had a cheese grater scene where someone gets their legs scraped with a cheese grater. And let me tell you, folks, if there's any kitchen appliance that I am wary of, it is a cheese grater. I have a friggin' scar on my knuckle right here. You can kind of see it right there, that little white spot, from friggin' potato peelers and cheese graters and stuff. I was smart. I put it in my metal tumbler so it would stay warm. But yeah, I don't fuck with those things. I don't trust them. But yeah, so like to actually see them use a cheese grater in the movie, not cool. Ooh, also, when I was a kid, I'm pretty sure it was the Dudley Boys versus Tommy Dreamer and someone else on ECW. They used a cheese grater on Tommy Dreamer's forehead, and that shit stuck with me. We buy shredded cheese. Yeah, I feel like we should. We do sometimes, and then we go a long time without buying it, and I'm just like, why? Why don't we just have this? Just let me have nice things that don't involve me using cheese graters. Also, we're making good progress on this. This isn't the piece I need. Damn it. Neither are you. Where are you, McLeod? Oh, another interesting thing, if anyone's like interested about this. So Connor McLeod of the clan McLeod, there's actually two. Oh, my lady's got to take her pills. There's actually two sects of the McLeod clan. There's McLeod of Lewis and McLeod of Harris. So Connor McLeod, going by the tartan that he wears and the signia on the flag when they're going into battle, he would be of McLeod of Harris. So I don't know, just a fun little fact for you. Kind of stick. Oh, Kendo stick to the ball sack made me cringe. Yeah. Okay, 6. 3 and 3, 6. Got the right piece. Where do I put this? So now we are attaching the back of the throne together. Somehow. Okay. So that's going to go right there. Oh, yeah. Build the Iron Throne, brother. There we go. And then these little guys on the ends of this. There we go. Okay. Bam. So we got that. How did I beef this? That doesn't make sense. Is there supposed to be more to it? Because that's not going to reach. Don't even tell me. Oh, no. Okay. We're going to have to switch these sides, I think, of the throne. No, come on. There's always something, you know? We're not going to throw things today. We're going to be calm. We're going to be cool and collected. So that's got to come off. Woosah. Woosah. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, let me see. Comments? We're good. I forgot I had my little tool here. Oh, it pulled up a bunch of bricks that it didn't need it to. Shit. That's not what you want at all. Okay, you guys go back in your spot. Things are going bad. Things are going bad here, folks. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, wow, you're really stuck on there, huh? I gotta think. Oh, so Big Bad Toy Store. We're gonna go back to that. Yeah, I've seen a few things on there that I want to get. Right now, I definitely want to get the Shishio figure from Kenshin. I gotta see if they have part 1 Paul Atreides. If not, I think I'm gonna have to look around maybe on Amazon for that. Damn it, it's all gonna come up. I know I can get it on the American Amazon, not Amazon.ca, unfortunately. So that kind of sucks, but you know, better than nothing. And then we'll see. I don't know. Right now, I'm also I want to get those figures. I want to finish off the Dune line that I have, because that's just going to get harder to find Paul, especially with the part 2 coming out and all those figures. There we go. Fixed. So yeah, I want to get that figured out, get Paul, and then we'll see what happens for other ones. Right now, I'm also just kind of like collecting swords. They're not sharp, so like, you know, the kids aren't going to hurt themselves or anything. But I found like bamboo swords from a show that I really, really like. And yeah, it would be cool just to have more of those. The one thing I would love to get right now, it's in my wish list on Amazon, so I can keep an eye on it, is the Zorro sword. Because, excuse me, that would be amazing to own. Oh my god, I switched these and it didn't. I don't think it's going to make a difference. Great. Always wanted the Conan sword. That would be cool. I've always wanted the MacLeod longsword, like the Scottish longsword that he has, and the katana with the dragon head handle. That would be that would be the coolest shit ever. Come on. So I switched things around for no reason on the throne. Is it supposed to go right up to the back? Yeah. I don't understand then. So we have these two little grabby things, and there's these two pieces here, but it doesn't reach to them because of the way the throne sits. So I don't understand. The instructions are unclear. Not cool. Because this is like part of the final stretch. Oh, maybe not. Oh, well, that's all easy. That's just putting extra swords on and the bricks behind it. Shit. Fucking build sets. And with a sword, you never have to reload. That's true. And look, let's be honest. There's a lot of people that own guns that... Oh, there's a lot of people that own guns that don't know how to use them. Oh, no. I dropped a piece. And it's like under stuff. Got it. I got it. Ugh. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have guns that don't know how to use them properly, like at all. They just kind of feel like if they have a gun, then like they're all like they just never have to worry about shit. When there's a lot of situations that have been shown in like, you know, classes or whatever, that doesn't mean anything. You can have a gun and that shit gets on that. No bueno. I'm a pretty good shot, but I don't like guns. Excuse me. And honestly, excuse me, I've actually known quite a few people that are like that. And they're like, can I use one? Yes. Am I a pretty good shot with it? Yeah. Do I want to use them? No. Like, ugh. You know what? We got the sides of the throne done. We have the back started. That's good enough for now. We're putting the throne room down. Oh, you know what? Maybe should have brought that down. Okay, I'm going to go get it. I'm going to be super quick. Be right back. Nobody go anywhere. Hey, yeah. Whatcha? Hey, yeah. We're back. Whew. Oh, that was a workout. You can't take it back a bullet after it's fired. Yeah, for sure. The footsteps were great. Okay, you're going to hang out right here for now. Oh. You ever run somewhere and regret it right after? Like, there's certain things. If somebody's like, hey, can you open this jar for me? Open. And I feel strong. Anything that involves cardio, right after, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm in shape for sure. I'm not. Anytime I have to run. I hear you, brother. All right. We're good. I've recovered. So, this is the sword that I was talking about, I think on the last live stream. So this is actually all white, like cloth wrap and everything on it. So cool. So this is from the anime Demon Slayer. This is one of the character Inosuke's swords. He actually uses 2 of these. So I do want to get a second one. But yeah, it's all like serrated and stuff. But it's so cool. Excuse me. And like the thing is, like it's actually like a full-length handle. You know what I mean? Like I can actually, like, if you were to use this for just like a cosplay thing, you can actually two-hand it the way you're supposed to. Not like grouped up here. You have one lower to kind of get leverage. That will gut you. No stitching up that one. No, definitely not. And like it's like a full size katana as well. I can't even fit it in frame here. There we go. Like it's so cool. My lady got me this for our anniversary that just passed. What's today? Last week? Yeah, it was last week. No? It's the second week of February now. Jesus. Where's time going? But either way, it's really cool. The other thing I like about it is it's actually a bamboo blade. So, like, you know, if I have it displayed somewhere and for some reason it gets knocked off the wall, whatever, I don't have to worry about the kids getting hurt by this. Because this point is not sharp at all. And neither are these. Like, you're good. That would suck if I cut myself right there. Because the problem with the aluminum or like stainless steel or whatever have you, the edge of the blade oftentimes isn't sharp, but you're still dealing with a sharp point on the blade. So yeah, but no, I love this thing. I definitely want to get more. I know, like, I have a couple in my list on Amazon from like a few of the characters on Demon Slayer. And it's just so cool. And especially because I was looking into how to make one like myself, and it just wasn't working. 1, I don't have the tools for it. 2, just not happening. A little metallic paint would look sick. So I don't know if it's... Yeah, it's not really showing up on screen, but this actually does have like a metallic look to it, like in real life. It's just unfortunately not translating on camera as well. But yeah, but that's how his sword looks. It's like the 2-toned blade. But yeah, super dope. I love it. And the thing is, it comes with the it's got the things, the sword, like the sword rack, so I can actually just like have it like displayed and stuff. And I think it was about like $50. Yeah, around that range. So it's like $50. You get a cool ass sword that's not actually going to hurt anybody if your kids get a hold of it. And you get the like actual framed sword holder for it. So that's super dope. You're going to go right here and you're not going to fall. Okay. Excellent piece. Yeah, man, I love that thing. I think mostly everybody in the house loves it. I also like taking it, and even though it's a katana, not the rapier sword or saber, I keep doing the Zorro Z on like my lady and my kids. So can't help it. And then yeah. So I think honestly, as far as figures go, to kind of just go back to that for a second, Dune Part 1, Paul Atreides. I have to get that so Robin can actually have legs. And so that line's completed. I want to get the Makoto Shishio, which the only place I can find it on is the Big Bad Toy Store. In April, GameStop is getting a Kenshin figure from Rurouni Kenshin. That's the main character. So I'll definitely be picking that up. And then, I don't know. After that, I might just like try and get more like of these kind of swords and stuff. Or like kind of like sword replicas. Ones that I'm not going to pay $500 for though. Because while I would love to have a whole thing of just like actual replica swords, I don't have the funds to get like multiple $500 swords or anything. You know what I mean? So I'll definitely look into that kind of thing. Because, like, I wanted to have, like, a sword collection pretty much since I was a kid. My mom was married to a guy who had, like, prop-style katanas and a Tonto blade. So the samurais oftentimes had their katana, and then they had a shorter, almost like a knife called a Tonto. And, yeah, I always thought those things were so cool. And his was, like, the actual metal ones. So yeah, it would be cool to actually have like a little sword collection, especially actually because I don't know. We'll see if it works well here. Over there, you know what? Let's just go over there. I've had like my weapon wall here for a while, my Iron Throne. I gotta put that back up. But yeah. So really, in a way, this has been a long time thing coming, or something coming for a long time. Got my lightsabers there. I freaking love those things. And yeah. So, how often do you just sit in your... Oh, hey. How often do you just sit in your room and look at all your toys? I do this almost every single day. It puts a smile on my face and just reminds me of the good times of my childhood. Honestly, all the time. Especially down here because, like, the Hooligan Cave is almost like a collection of a lot of different things. It's stuff that I've enjoyed since I was a kid. It's stuff that I've wanted to collect since I was a kid. I have my Christmas village over there, but it's also like I have figures and I have stuff that like the hooligans themselves have sent me. Huh? Right, that awesome skate deck right there. But no, like I have figures around here that like I either made myself, which you can actually see my Samurai Vader that I made quite a few years ago now. You saw Joker Fett just a second ago. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff around here, honestly, that's like if I'm ever having a time where I kind of need to remind myself to be grateful for things and remind myself that like I honestly like I am way more blessed than I realize sometimes. This is like a perfect spot to go and just like kind of remind myself of all of that because again, a lot of this stuff I wouldn't have without the Hooligans, or I wouldn't have if I didn't kind of tap back into certain things. I mean, like right now, just for example, on the desk, I have a early Pinhead figure that Jenny gave me. And then if I look right over here, and I can grab him, Red and Black Sting. If you need to know anything about this, I mean, I'll tell you regardless, but go watch Birthday Gifts from Ham-A-Lot. It's on the channel. But no, like, I had this exact figure when I was a kid. Like, it even has the where is it? I know it's, yeah, 1999. It's, you know, and when you squeeze his legs, he does the Stinger splash. It's hard with the jacket because it restricts his arms a bit. But, like, yeah. You go back there, Sting. He's going to be having his retirement match in a couple months. The Hooligan Humble Cape. Honestly, yeah, pretty much, man. Because, like, I got gifts for my kids. I got custom figures that I've done myself. Like I said, gifts from the Hooligans and stuff. It's just, yeah, this is the perfect place to go if I ever need a reminder to, like, be thankful for something and, like, remember the blessings that I have in my life. Also, because I don't think I've shown it for a long time, I still got my, oh, wow, okay. This Zoom sucks. Oh, I hate you, live stream. But yeah, that's the custom Homelander figure I did before NECA released theirs. And even that Spider-Man. I mean, I glued him onto this diorama piece. That was sent to me by a Hooligan. I have the Dawn of I have it mixed with other figures, but I have like figures and stuff from the Hooligans in here. The Wonder Woman was sent to me. I think the Aquaman one was as well. Obviously my giant armored Batman, I still got him. Nothing up there, but I did paint him. And that's the Iron Bat. And that's Neo from the Matrix. And Archer. Wait. No, the one that Hamelfett sent me is upstairs. I think this is the one that I found. Either way. Oh, there we go. It's a room of love and enjoyment. 100%, man. That's absolutely what this room is. It's like, I got my Christmas village over there, got Joker Fett, got my Batman gauntlets that came with Joker Fett, among other stuff. It's just, yeah, it's a room of like reminders to enjoy things and enjoy life, and that like I have love in my life. I have people that care about me. I have people that I care for and I love as well. Like, it's mutual. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. It puts things into perspective. And even talking about it now, like, I feel myself reminiscing about times. Because, yeah, like, it's fucking, I can't believe it's been 9 years already. Time has flown by, but at the same time, I feel like it hasn't. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird to think, like, 9 years ago, I was up in a bedroom doing this channel and, like, didn't have anywhere near as much of this stuff as I do now, especially the books. I've gotten a lot more books over the years. But, like, I learned about, like, the green and blue screen stuff. This, actually, the one shelf you just saw, that's from the original, like, videos and everything. That was, like, in those first videos with me. But yeah. I don't know. It's just a crazy thing to think about. Like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I'm gapping out now. I'm just off in my own thoughts. I guess I'm going to end it here. Been an hour and 10 minutes. Jesus. I find it a lot easier to live stream nowadays. I need to get back to filming and editing some videos, though. Oh, that wasn't a sigh of like frustration or like, oh, I don't want to do it. It was more so I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself about it. So I got to get back to that. The first video I want to get done is the paranormal one, just so I can get that done and out. Because there's going to be more of those on the way. And then, I don't know. I have an idea about maybe doing some like bringing back the vlogs with Juvie, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a once a week vlogs with Juvie because I don't know. I don't know about doing like a daily vlog right now. It just doesn't seem, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a good idea if I'm being honest. Because I like, there's still vlogs with Juvie videos that I was so proud of. And I spent hours editing. Mind you, the laptop situation was a little rough back then, so it took longer. So yeah, I don't know, but there's some videos that I was super proud of, and they still have like 2 views. Like nobody's seen them really. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if I'm gonna do that again. If anything, it'll be like once a week vlogs with Juvie at the very least. Love the life lessons. That's something that I do want to bring back as well. So we'll see what happens because I've been asked to do that. The hangouts you do are one of the very few things that I enjoy about life. I don't like many other people, and you, my friend, are my brother. I mean, I appreciate that a lot. I always want to say Hamilfet because for years that's what you've been in the chat as. But I appreciate that a lot, Drew. I really do. It's always one of those things like I've been, especially doing this for 9 years. There's definitely been times where I was doing videos and stuff like that, and I was going through a rough time, or I was hard on myself about a lot of stuff, but doing live streams or just talking to some of the hooligans, like, yeah, I don't know. That was like the highlight of everything. You've always given a different perspective on things and it's refreshing. I've tried to. I don't do it. That's the one thing, I guess, like a lot of people thought like I was like trying to prepare answers for the life lessons and stuff. And it's honestly, no, it's just that's how I think about some things. Or there were so many topics that were brought to those episodes that like I didn't even think about them beforehand. Once like the camera was on and I was recording, I don't know, I just gave my honest initial first thoughts, or just kind of like there's times where I just talked things out and then like figured out where I wanted to end those, like that thought train on. And even some things that I mentioned, and like I don't like to do this, but there were some things I talked about on the life lessons, and people, it wasn't. I don't expect anyone to agree with me, but they disagreed with me. They tried to kind of have a debate back and forth. And then it turns out that like the stuff that I was saying was actually the initial intention or whatever have you of certain situations. So I wasn't wrong. You just didn't agree with like the whole situation. So you didn't want to listen to anything else. You can still call me that, brother. I probably will. I mean, really, if anything, I know you as like your actual name and stuff after all these years. But like, I mean, like in this house, the name Hamilfet rings loud in these halls, sir. You know what I mean? The family knows the name of the Hamels. And that includes you, Alyssa, even though I have a feeling you might have fallen asleep again during the stream, which I don't blame you for. I've fallen asleep during many a live stream. I just pass out and fall asleep in my chair. But no, man, like the Hamels, like if this was Game of Thrones, the Hamels would be the house we call upon for help. You know what I mean? That makes sense, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to get out of here now. Um, I'm still finding myself reminiscing and thinking about stuff, and I feel like it's throwing off my thought process for the live stream. Um, we will finish this goddamn throne room one day. I promise. I promise. What do we got? I appreciate that, brother. She has narcolepsy. Hello. She's asleep on the couch. I knew it. I knew it. But no, I understand. It happens to me a lot. Oh, alarms. It's 9 o'clock. Holy shit. Okay. Mucho love to everybody if you're checking this out afterwards. Alyssa, Andrew, thank you for coming and hanging out for the whole thing or even just for a little bit. I appreciate it. But either way, mucho love to all the hooligans out there. Before I get out of here, always remember, like, you are loved. You do matter. Even if it's just you feel like there's nobody, remember, even if it's just one or two people, that counts for a lot. You are loved. You do matter. You're not alone in things that you're feeling or you're thinking. We've all been there. Or even if I haven't, there's somebody else who has been. You're not alone in this world. And yeah, I feel like it's always easy to hate for no reason. So I'm going to tell you I love you because it's easy to love for no reason as well. So I love you all. And yeah, just keep fighting. Okay? Stay undefeated against the bad days. I've been saying that a lot lately. And yeah, I just feel like it's important to say. So I said it. Boom. Take that to the bank. All my quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos, for the love of everybody, keep being weird. Awkward outro. Hitting the button. Stopping the stream now. Yep.